Hello everybody, it's Bee from Bespoke Crafts and welcome to my channel. Today's card is going to be using these Gummiapan dies and stamps, and it's the little unicorn, which as you can see I've used, well you can't see because I haven't put it on there, but I've used Memento ink because I'm using my Honolulu Ohuhu alcohol markers. And what I first decided to do was colour them in first, and then I thought I don't want to do that because the dies have got the edging round them. As you know, if you've watched my videos before, I actually don't like that, so I'm going to cut all these parts off, and I'm not going to put you through that. So I'm just literally just cutting the back legs off one and all the surrounding, and on the second one all the surrounding white bits as well. So this is me just sort of like blending out the colour that I'd put in, and I felt that it wasn't, that it wasn't defined enough. So I did end up, as you'll see, doing another colour on it. So this is me just blending in just to see what the look is. This is for a leaving card for one of my husband's colleagues who's leaving today. It's Friday, so she received this card yesterday. So Amy, if you do happen to watch this video, good luck with your new job, and I really do hope you liked your card. So I'm just putting them together. So as you can't really tell there, but maybe you can on the bigger screen, that I've done his legs and his horn, so his back legs and his horn in the background. So as you can see, I'm just going over again, just shading through, and the colours there is obviously what I'm using. I've got into a good habit now of putting the colour number up so you can see it. I hope you can see it now, saying that. So I've also decided not to fast forward through this, simply because you want to see what I'm doing. So just putting full colour on, and then I'm going to go round where I think the shading should actually be. So there you go. It's very cute. I get these from miterprint.co.uk. They are really good, really efficient. This very speedy delivery. And I think they're based up in Glasgow. They're based up in Scotland somewhere anyway. But Matthew and Anne, they are really lovely. And when you contact them, I generally contact them through Messenger if I need to, and they get back to you straight away, which is absolutely brilliant. So they are a highly recommended company to use. You'll hear the patter of tiny feet as Bella's coming back into the room, and you'll hear Merlin in the background squawking away in his cage in the lounge. So I'm actually just thinking about what colour I'm going to do for the rest of me. I was wondering whether to do rainbow colours, and I thought no. So I've just decided to use like a lavender colour, literally just for his horn, his mane and his tail. I did decide to fast forward through this a little bit because it's only a little bit of colouring in. You can see exactly what I'm doing. So now I am going to glue them together. And I'm using still, this bottle seems to be lasting forever. It's the Nuvo Deluxe Adhesive. Clear, dry, drying craft glue. So it is a clear. I will say that it's clear once if you get some overspill on it, if you take it off straight away. If you leave it on, it's not. It is glossy. So yeah, just gluing them together. And again, I fast forward you through this bit for you, just so you're not sitting and just watching paint dry, as it were. So now I'm going to use this frame. Obviously, this one's a Gummiapan one as well. I couldn't decide what I wanted for this little unicorn, and I wanted it to obviously be Amy, but stepping in to something. So I cut it twice and stacked it up. So I couldn't decide whether I wanted to step into a new job or out of a old one, if you get what I mean. There's always a little story behind, isn't there? So I'm going to stick these two together just to give it that extra dimension, that little bit of extra stability. These little glue bottles with the little nozzles on them are ideal for applying little bits of glue. So I'm just figuring out what I'm going to do with her. How much time do we spend on these tiny little details that nobody will even think about why you've done it that way? But I suppose that's crafting, isn't it? It's what you put into it. So there you go. She's looking behind her, saying goodbye. So I've used Wink of Stella just to put a little bit of sparkle on there. I didn't want it to be any other colour, and also on her horns, her mane and her hooves. So these little signposts, these are from the advent calendar from this year. I've cut 3 because I'm going to layer them up, because they're obviously very, very thin, and I'm using BR1, 2 and 3 and just stippling the colour about, really. And then I'm just going to layer one on top to give it that stability, and then I think I used the third one just to add to the signpost that is in the foreground, just to make that stand out a little bit more. And I'm colouring them all in, even though they're going to be stacked on top of each other, just simply so you don't see any of the white of the paper. Adding the shadings in. All you can hear is these paddy paws. It's Bella wandering about. Monty's literally just got up. I've been up since 7:30. It is now 20 to 10, and he's literally just got up, which is quite early for him actually, because it's normally about 11:30. They are 15, so 15 in April. I'll let him have that one. So I'm using these spring shears from Tim Holtz. They are very, very easy to use. I got on with them straight away. And they're really good because they've got such a sharp point at the end. You can nibble right the way into small areas, which is good, you know, if you're fussy cutting or whatever. I use those in my Cutterbies, but I do tend to lean more towards these ones. So that's that done. And my card panel is 5 1/4 by 5 1/4, and I'm using my brush hose, and this is lemon. I don't want a lot of colour on there, I just want a little bit. And then I'm using purple again. And just to remind everybody, with this dryer, when you're not using it, unplug it, it does burst into flames on its own. So that's the panel done, really. Just having a bit of a quick clean up. I got this sheet from that I'm working on from Sticks To. I think it was in the sale. I think it was 99p. They are really, really good. You can glue on them and it just comes straight off. Once it's dried, everything wipes off it. And it's good because you don't get that glow really from the lights, which are straight above the camera. So I've decided that I want to use a frame. I'm just going to get it. If I can find it. So these frames that I'm using, peach sorbet squares, and they are lovely. They're by Tattered Lace, designed by Stephanie Waitman. I've had them for a very long time. I've also got the oval ones, and I really do like them. I don't use them that often, but they are really, really nice. If I can find a link for them. So I've used my Gina inch-cut die cutting machine. I don't show it because I literally put it on my glass mat when I'm doing it, and it's a big machine, and it sort of like takes over. All you can see is the top of it. So that is a really, really good little machine. And it's good because you can do 3D embossing on it, 2D embossing on it, and letterpress as well. I don't have anything to do with letterpress, but it's all on a turn of a dial, and you just need the mats that you get with it. You don't need to buy anything else, so they are really, really good. So looking at how I'm going to place on the card, and you can see I'll put her leaving, jumping into the aperture rather than jumping out of it. And to put them together, I decided that I was going to glue everything together, glue the signpost to the aperture as well, just to make it easy. I can place it all together and put it all down together. Just putting little bits of dots of glue down. And there we are. So I've made the card base. I'm not going to put a matte layer on it, and the card base is 5 7/8 by 5 7/8 or thereabouts, and I'm using Collall glue to stick down. I absolutely love this glue, it's brilliant. And I'm going to use my Colop Create little hand printer to do the sentiment on. I love this little thing, I really, really do. Just getting the sizing perfect on it. Making sure that it prints out well. And using my little mini guillotine from Holtz. Can you see a theme here? There's a lot of Holtz stuff. I do like Holtz's gear. And these are little Ohuhu pens that are absolutely brilliant again. Just to fill in where the printing's not as much. Now this is a really good tip. If you want to get an even smaller sentiment strip, and you're not using a die, tape a piece of card to it, and then you're just extending it a little bit. I decided that I wanted to layer it up, so rather than using foam tape, I've used just some offcuts, just to save, because I don't want it that too much dimension on it, but it just sits with everything else. And now I'm going to put some little gems on. I'm using the I thought I was going to use the silver sequins. Now they're not sequins, because I don't like the ones with the dots in, and I got these from Spellbinders, but I decided to use these little gems, and I got those from Amazon, and there's what, 2, 4, 6 different sizes in there, and the ones that I am putting on there are very, very tiny, but I just wanted just that little bit of sparkle to go with the Wink of Stella that I've put on. So I'm coming through the end of the video now, end of the card. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Thank you for subscribing. It really, really is appreciated. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. It is free, it doesn't cost anything, but it really, really does help my channel. So yeah, I really, really would appreciate it. So if you click that thumbs up, notification bell, and share the video if you like, and I will see you for the next one. All right, everybody, have a lovely weekend, take care of yourselves, and bye for now. Bye.